Sister Silvereen, Ambassador Extraordinaire of PAAIN, Parental, Alienation, Awareness International Network. And we are talking about From Pain to Healing, where we're going to have a series of talks on Sundays from 5:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sankhya TV. Thank you.
Sister Silvereen, thank you again for joining me on this program From Pain to Healing. Now, in our previous episode, we spoke about awareness. We had touched a bit on awareness, and we were speaking specifically about that people inherit, or it's generational, that people are lacking in self-awareness. They are lacking in knowing why they are encountering problems, why they are having social, educational, mental, they will have problems in their family life, in professional life. So we have established that a lot of the situation, the social problems and the familial problems, sometimes even mental issues, psychological issues, sometimes they arise from lack of awareness, or they can be traced back to lack of awareness.
Yes.
Firstly, let us define what we mean when we say awareness.
Nice. Very good. So when we talk about awareness, what are we talking about? Is that conscious thought of being present, or ever present in whatever you are doing, or even saying, or even thinking. Being ever present means, for example, let's say you're cooking. So I am cooking, and what happens normally? Here I am cutting my vegetables, for example, but my mind is far off, thinking about maybe my children or husband or something else. So where is my attention? Far away. Awareness means that whatever I am doing, even if I am cooking, I am totally connected to what I am doing at present. Totally connected means that all my attention is into what I am doing. So all your attention could be into what you are even saying, what you are even thinking. So that total awareness means I am connected, I am fully present in whatever I am doing. What happens most of the time? We are cooking, we are cleaning, but our mind is somewhere else. We stray. And so because our mind is somewhere else, here, even though I am cleaning, I forget to clean somewhere. Because I am not aware, I am not present. I am not conscious of what I am doing because I am thinking of something else or someone else. So awareness means that fully connected attention to whatever I am saying and doing. Now, we will think that, okay, why do I have to be present in what I am thinking or even saying? Yes, it requires full attention. Why? How many times we say things that we did not mean to say? And after I said it, then I say, oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to say it, but it came out my lips. That is because I was not fully aware of what I'm going to say and the effect that it will have on whoever I am saying it to. So because I say things unaware of what the outcome might be, we say things that will cause hurt, that will cause pain or sorrow for others. So only when we are not in this spiritual awareness, spiritual consciousness, and we are not even thinking of what the result could be. If I tell Omkar, for example, that his jacket is too black, he may not like it. But I am not aware of how he would respond or react to what I am telling him. I am not aware. But whatever I said did cause some hurt in his mind. But awareness means that if I am going to say something to you, I first must understand if what I am going to say will create hurt or pain to someone. This is awareness. Do you understand? Awareness means the outcome, the result of my words, the result of my actions, the consequences of what I am doing, what it will cause to me or to others. So I am fully conscious of the consequences of my thoughts, my words, and my actions. And once there is full awareness, then whatever I think, whatever I say, whatever I do will never cause hurt, pain, or sorrow to anyone, because I am doing it under full consciousness, full awareness, positive awareness that I am not causing pain. On the contrary, there could be those mindset that purposely want to say things to cause a pain or to cause conflict. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
That is also awareness. But their awareness is, their consciousness is, their intention is to cause pain. They are also aware of causing the pain. So that is also awareness. They are aware that what they want to say to that one is to hurt that one. It is also awareness. I'm going to tell him that so he will know what he did was wrong. But what you are also saying is wrong. But you are no, so you premeditated what you are going to tell that one. That is awareness. You are aware of what you were going to do. You were aware of what you was going to say. But even though you were aware of what you were going to say, you were not aware of the outcome of it. You were not aware of the consequences of it. You were aware that you were going to create hurt. You were aware that whatever you're going to say would cause pain. All of that is awareness. So this question of awareness, or this topic of awareness, is a very broad topic. Because most of the time, we are not aware. We just do things out of spontaneity. Spontaneously do things without even thinking fully. So I just want to go and buy one thing in a supermarket. So I go out to buy one thing, and how many things I end up buying? Unaware of how much it will cost, if I have enough money, if the time permits, if the traffic, I'll be stuck in traffic because I'm doing extra shopping. So unaware, we do lots of stuff. And what are the circumstances and the outcome of it? And then I say, well, I did not realize. I did not know. So awareness means when there is full attention, there is full thought, I am ever present in whatever I am doing to such an extent that my thoughts, my words, my actions have no negative impact on anyone. My thoughts, words, and actions must not, should not cause sorrow or pain to anyone. That is having full awareness. Unless it is premeditated. So you can have premeditated negative actions, but you can also have premeditated positive ones. But awareness simply means that I am fully connected to whatever I am thinking, saying, and doing. I am into it fully.
From your definition just now, I gathered that awareness does not necessarily make you a good person, but it sounds like the first step in being
Good.
either
Also.
good or bad. Because, in line with what we are discussing, we are looking at how to improve oneself, how to be, let's say, a positive impact on our community, on our families. So, awareness by itself does not make you a good person. Having developed awareness, what is the next step?
Intention. The intention.
Well, let us now define.
So yes, so you could be aware of everything. What about my intention behind it? So I am aware that I'm going to tell off this one because he had done something to me. So yes, I'm aware of that, but what is my intention behind it? I can tell him off and let him know whatever he has done was not right, whatever. So one thing is awareness, one thing is intention. So intention means either I creating hurt to someone or my intention could be positive or negative. So if it's a negative intention, it means I'm doing it to create hurt or pain. If it's positive, it's to correct someone or for some positive outcome. So awareness is one thing, but my intention behind the awareness is the second, is important. So intention could be either negative or positive. Awareness is general. You are aware of everything. But even though you are aware, your intention is important behind that awareness.
Okay. In being aware, how does one develop awareness? As an exercise.
Develop awareness.
Yeah, how do we go about then?
Developing awareness.
Yeah.
I would say in order to develop awareness, means I have to develop many things. My understandings. First thing, I have to understand. If I don't understand some things, I cannot be aware of it. So education is a very good example, or is a number one step to educate yourself. One. Second, of course, is practice. Practice means how many of us studied in school and don't practice anything that we studied? Many of us. One example is, my personal example is that when I was in school, in secondary school, we all had to learn Spanish. And I never liked Spanish because I used to think to myself that I don't need Spanish. I need Hindi because I want to learn about my culture. So I would study Hindi. So after Form 3, I dropped Spanish. Okay, years after, when I came to this institution, Brahma Kumaris, and I got an invitation to go to Venezuela, my first thought was, God put it in such a way where I was put on the path to learn Spanish. And I did not take it seriously. After 3 years, I dropped it off. And here now, I am getting an invitation to go to Venezuela to teach meditation. So there is a click back. This is what I had to do for now. But that time I did not understand why I was put on that path to learn Spanish. Now I am realizing why I had to learn Spanish that time. Because it was preparing me for this time that I have to go to Venezuela to teach. You understand the connection?
Yeah.
So awareness means in this sense that I was not aware that time that it was a preparation for this time. But now I'm being aware, oh, now I know why I had to learn Spanish that time. So the awareness came long after, not at that moment. So it's something that dawned on me long after. So education is one, practice is another, in the sense that, okay, now I have to practice whatever I had learned that time. But the good thing was that when I went to Venezuela, it was so easy. Like the Spanish was right there and it just came. So what happened is that, okay, I started to practice a little Spanish that I knew. And within a couple of months, I was able to speak some things. Within a year or two, I was fluent in Spanish. So you practice whatever you had learned. And because you keep practicing that, that starts developing. And the more you practice whatever you learn, that is what continue developing. And you develop on that to such an extent that you become perfect in it. So practice is important. So one is education. Educate yourself, and the more you get educated in whatever topic or subject, then you start practicing it. And so the whole knowledge of that becomes very present in your mind constantly. And just having that in your mind constantly and present, you are fully aware of it.
Now you say that practice is key to developing awareness.
Yes.
But a lot of us have developed a chaotic mind, a mind that cannot seem to concentrate or works against us. Is having a chaotic mind something that we practice?
Well,
Or does it occur
if
naturally?
you have a chaotic mind and you do nothing to fix it, then it will become a practice, because that is what you're practicing. Do you know what you are constantly thinking about? That is what you're practicing. Let's say you're saying you have a chaotic mind and you're not doing anything to change it, to fix it, to heal it. You continue having that chaotic mind. What you start developing is a chaotic mind. But that is not natural. A chaotic mind is not natural. That is not your natural self. The natural self is peace of mind. You see, no one make effort to have a chaotic mind. You just find yourself in that situation because you did not know how to take care of your mind. But your natural self, what you're really searching for, is peace of mind, is happiness. These are the two major topic or subject people are searching for. That is what they need or want. No one searches for a chaotic mind. A chaotic mind comes when you don't know how to take care of your mind and your thoughts. So your thoughts become so much and not positive. And this is what develops into a chaotic mind. A chaotic mind means there is too many thoughts happening at the same time within you. And there is so much that you don't know how to take care of it at the moment. And if you allow that to continue like that, then that chaotic mind then leads to other problems, mental disorders, imbalance of emotions, and many other problems could generate from that chaotic mind. So taking care of this chaotic mind is so important, necessary. You don't need a chaotic mind. You need a calm, peaceful state of mind. So what are you practicing? What do you want and what are you practicing? Nobody wants to be peaceless. A chaotic mind means my mind is not in peace. A chaotic mind means there is too much happening inside of me that I cannot control. But that is not what I want. I want to be at peace. I want to be calm. So yes, if you continue being or thinking, creating all these unnecessary thoughts that leads to a chaotic mind, you are just making yourself worse. I want to change that. How do I change it? And this is where awareness comes. I am now aware that I have a chaotic mind, but I don't need a chaotic mind. I have to change this. So awareness is helping me to understand that my mind is not at peace at the moment. I need a peaceful mind. What is going to help me to have a peaceful mind? And here is where meditation comes in. Meditation means to heal. Meditation means to cure. And so when I start meditating, I start calming this chaotic mind, making my mind more peaceful, more relaxed.
So we are speaking about people's lives, the way people are living, and that's why we brought up the topic of awareness, and from there we spoke about developing a peaceful mind versus a chaotic mind. For people who are looking to change their way of living, where they have realized that they are living in a way that they don't like or would like to change, and develop awareness, you have said that meditation is key. How does one go from being unaware to meditation?
So there is a good saying that says that the quality of my life depends on the quality of my thoughts. Something to understand. The quality of my life, which means the way I am living at present, clearly defines the way I think. Which means the way I think, these thoughts are like the basis, the foundation for the life that I am building. And if I don't like the way my life is going, for example, or I don't like the way I'm living, then who or what can change it? The quality of my life depends on the quality of my thoughts. So if I don't like the way I'm living, or how my life is, I simply have to change the way I think. And if I just start changing the way I think, change the quality of my thoughts, change the intentions of my thoughts, I change the direction of my life. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Change the quality of your thoughts. Don't think the same way that you were thinking yesterday, or the day before, or last week. Let me think differently now. And the moment you start thinking differently, you start seeing things differently. So there is also a beautiful slogan that says that my transformation becomes part of the solution. My transformation becomes part of the solution. So when I start changing the way I think, I start changing everything about me. And so a whole transformation starts taking place. My transformation becomes part of the solution. So if I want to change the quality of my life, I simply have to change the quality of my thoughts. When I change the quality of my thoughts, I start changing the quality of my vision towards myself. And when that changes, then naturally everything else starts falling into place. So my life starts taking a beautiful change.
And just to be clear, when we say change our thoughts, it can be from thinking, I am weak, for example. If I think to myself, I am weak, well, then I remain weak.
Yes.
But if I say one day I decide to change and think I will become strong, or I am strong, I guess that's what you mean as the first step.
Like an example, yes.
Or people who may come from a home where the parent is started saying, you are stupid.
Yes.
And then as a child, you start to tell yourself, you are stupid.
Yes.
But then you are saying to change your way of thinking, which
Yes.
instead of telling yourself that you are stupid.
I'll give you a good example. So this man was an alcoholic, but he had 2 sons. And the 2 sons came out to be totally different. One became an alcoholic and one opposite. Never touched alcohol. So they both were asked, why did you come out like that? And the alcoholic one said, I watched my father. And same question was asked to the other son who never touched alcohol. How did you come out like this? And he said, I watched my father. So both are looking at the same person, one person who doing the same thing, but both had different vision towards him. One did exactly as the father did, and the other one looked at his father but changed everything that his father did. It stemmed from a single thought, I don't want to be like my father. Whereas the alcoholic says, my father doing the same thing, I can do the same thing. So change the mentality and change your life.
Well, just like that, the time has snuck upon us once again.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining us. And I know it is always a pleasure to have you here and to have these conversations with you. I'd like to have you once again guide us in a short meditation before we close off for today.
Sure. So once again, let's just take a few minutes for ourselves. And let us ask ourselves, how am I internally? And as I ask myself this question, I reflect within and I begin to see myself. I begin to take a clear look at how I am. And how did I reach this point? And whilst I think and ponder over these questions, I realize it is not because of others, but it is because of me. I have allowed others to influence my path, to influence my thinking, to influence my actions. And so I have allowed others to influence my life. But being aware of being influenced, I now realize that I am the one to change it. And I am the only one who could change it. And so I begin to think about myself in my most beautiful form. I see myself in a peaceful, loving state. I begin to see myself the way I truly would like to be. Happy, loving, caring. And so I begin to create such thoughts about myself, being a happy being, a peaceful being, a loving being. And as I start seeing myself the way I would like to be, naturally my thoughts start changing towards myself. the vision towards myself starts changing. And a new outlook starts taking place. And I am learning to be the one I would like to be. A peaceful, a loving, and happy being. Thank you very much.
Join us globally every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. on Sankhya Television as Parental Alienation Awareness International Network, PAAIN, presents Ambassador Extraordinaire, Brahma Kumaris, Sister Silvereen Mongru with the series From Pain to Healing.
This program is sponsored by Sampex Limited, Networking Societies for a Better Future.